Today's sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Boyd. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. action. Now it's Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Play fake. Murray. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Bengals nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll run on first down. Huffman, he'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You think about the strong safety position. You know, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time, great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. On play action, it's Murray. Out to his left. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now the try here for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Bengals nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here. And with a first down now. They'll throw. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Bengals nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. He completes it to Boyd. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Boyd. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Hands it off out of the gun. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Murray now on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete.
I'm going to show you, man.
Touchdown, Cardinals. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Next to score, Cardinals 28, Bengals 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd and 6. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. That's complete once again to Hopkins. A gain of 6 there on 1st. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. He'll look to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Cummings. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is
touchdown, Cardinals. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch the short passes, he can run under a long pass, or he can do what we saw right there, catch one and then make a big gain after the catch.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He will find his man Chase complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off the play fake. Murray. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play fake. Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That catch good for only a couple. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And the Bengals are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Johnson now returning. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And some room to maneuver. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there for Arizona. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Keeps himself upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Shotgun now from Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing now is Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and their lead will swell up to 28. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. After the turnover, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Murray now. He finds his man, complete. That's Moore. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Rondale Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now here's Johnson. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. 1st down, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Back to throw it, Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, Murray. Buying time to his left. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the grip. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
The point after is good, and that will extend this big lead.
Hey, were you saying something to me?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Hey, man, your mic is messed up. I can't hear a word you're saying. It's like it's garbled. I can't hear what you're saying. But if you're saying good game, I can't hear what you're saying.
Beyond the 20 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Oh, man, I'm not playing, bro. But plus, your mic is fucked up, bro. Your mic is fucked up.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
What are you saying, bro? I can't hear you. Say it again.
They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory Not a chance now.
Yeah, your mic is trash, bro. It is trash. I can't hear you. Your mic is trash. You're right.
A lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be...
Oh, now a strip. He loses the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Hey, bro, I wish I could hear you, but I can't hear a word you're saying. But good game, man. I can't hear you at all.
Third down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Eluding the pressure right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. What do you do
Man, cover
like
2.
this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way.
Shut up, nigga.
Get back to base and feel a little bit.
You heard that, though, huh? Shut up, nigga.
Game has been a frustrating one for you.
Shut up, nigga.
To base.
You backing up. Cover 4, drop show 2. Shut up.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Drop toward 2.
With the way that this one has gone and the frustration.
You're trash, nigga.
Everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
That's all you got? That's all you got, nigga? The most original shit ever? This is cover 4. This is cover 4 palms. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch it. You playing? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Nigga! Nigga, what? What, nigga? What? What? What, nigga?
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey,